Yo, 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 boys. Ladies and gents. Hola. How we doing today? How's it going? DCE Jack. You got Ronaldo from the 82 plus. Did you put it in Discord? No shot you got Ronaldo from the 82 plus. I need to see this. FIFA packs. I got Ronaldo. I saw someone got Fofana. Zach got it. Carlos got Busquets. Who got Callum got James from a daily 7.5K. Brother, what? No shot. How much is he on the market? The Fofana looks like he'd be a 6 center back. But how you guys doing today? We got something new and something fun to show you dudes. I have proof, hold on. Yeah, post in there so we can see it. Love seeing you guys' pack pulls. Anyways, let's get started, boys. We're going to be doing an 80 plus every 5 likes. You know the drill. But I want to show you something that I made and I'm in the process of making better. So, as you guys know, I'm obsessed with position modifier investing, dollar cost averaging, lazy listing, selling, buying, stocking, you name it. Anything position modifier. I'm kind of having an addiction. So I set up a Google Doc that I want to make into an Excel spreadsheet as well. But for right now, let me show you what the Google Doc is. So if you look, let's take a look at how many we have in our club, position modifiers wise. So tradable, we have 2,419. So let me do something real quick. So we're gonna pull up the Google Doc. If you guys want, after I make more changes to this and make it bigger and better and look more clean, we'll kind of give this to you. So what I do is I change the quality, the amount we have. So this was when we had 2,343. Now we have 2,419. And you're gonna notice after we do that, the sell value off the current price, which is whatever you want to put as the current price, or the average sell price, whatever you want to call it, you're going to see that change. So right now it says we have 2.8 mil in current sell value. If I put it to this new number, you're going to see that goes to 2.9 mil, and then you're going to say after tax. We have that set up for shadows too, so I have the average purchase price, then the average price I've been selling them on for, how many we have in our club, how much value we'd have if we sold at that current price, and then how much we'd have after EA tax. Another thing I added on was an extinct sell value. So this extinct sell value is the cap you can get for a card. Do I think position modifiers are ever going to go extinct? I personally don't think so. I think shadows have a good chance. We've seen shadows in the past go extinct. So you can see here, even though we'd make, even though we'd have 1.5 mil, 1.4 mil after EA tax with selling all the shadows we had here at 2.8. If we waited to sell until they were 5K, we'd have 2.7 mil, which would be 2.569 after EA tax. However, you see that value for extinct for position modifiers obviously is a lot higher of a value. If you add that up with these shadows, we could potentially be sitting on 14 million coins if it ever got there. I don't think it is. I just think that's cool to see potentially what would happen if you had a lot of a resource and it went crazy in price. Because the way we think of silvers is kind of this way too. We stock silvers in our club in hopes that there's a daily SBC that shoots things to the moon. What happens if after the position modifier SBC goes away, they never release one again, and you have a bunch of demand for position modifiers more than the supply? There could be a point where if it even doesn't get to that price, you see them double. So if we went from selling them for 1,200 instead to 2,400, you'd see how many more coins we'd be making there. So this is going to be a fun thing to kind of track. We are still selling. I'm trying to sell a couple hundred a day, and then we end up with the profit we make from that. buying even more than we sell. So that's going to be like an infinite number going up. I want to get more shadows. My next goal, I think, is going to be to get to 2,500 position modifiers, which we're less than 100 away from. And then I want to get to 1,000 shadows and keep those numbers going. Do that for your coursework? Yeah. You want to make it bigger and better. Ken, what's up, buddy? Going on vacation for a couple of days. Is there anything I should invest in with 1 mil coins? That depends what you're going to do on how long you're on vacation, what you're going to do on vacation. Are you actively going to be on like the web app or companion app? Or are you going to be away from everything? And when you get back, you'll see what prices things are. Carlos, I'm doing amazing, buddy. How are you doing today, man? So what's this method? I just showed you guys kind of how I'm going to be tracking our process with the position modifiers and shadows. Is the method I was showing off. When will you stock up on Prem Silver Bronzes in case League SBCs? I'm not going to do it personally. You can if you want. When League SBCs come out, typically all silvers from those League SBCs go up in price. So realistically, it's not a bad investment, but most of the time, those Prem cards are already have some sort of... Wait, did I... Oh, I thought I just bid 1,800 on that. That would have sucked. If you want to, you can. I'm personally not because I don't think it'd be good to do so. I'm not doing it because most of the time I'm picking up silvers and flipping a lot of them for good profit anyways. You know what? No, never mind. It's stupid to not do it. Yeah. If you have coins sitting around and you want to put some in thinking they're going to go up in price, absolutely go for it. Not going to touch anything for 4 days. Speaking of not touching anything, happy November, guys. How is everyone doing so far? Day one. Hello, Mumbo. Can you tell me how to grind the 82 plus player picks? I'm glad you asked, buddy. It is the 80 plus player pick. The 82 plus player pick is not repeatable. So if you're talking about the 82 plus player pick, you can only do it once. So the grind for it's not going to be unlimited. However, you can take the untradables that you get from pack pulls, such as your rewards, or you can get them from doing the 80 plus, and you put them in there. All you need is 11 rare golds. All right, 5 likes, boys. Let's get started. Yeah, if you want to see how to grind the 80 plus player picks, it is the pinned video. Whether you're wanting to do it for profit, whether you're wanting to break even, or a little bit of a loss. Or just do it for cheaper in general. Any of the ways works. Our 82 plus was horrible. I don't think I'm even going to make a video on it. It was so bad. Did you delete me from your EA account because you're not on my transfer list? No. So when I play games, I go to PS only, which also limits your list to show PS only. I do that because the connection is horrific if I'm playing Xbox and PC players. So yeah, it's back on now. It should be back to the full market. You might have to refresh your game to see it and stuff. Much you bid in for Sud Golds? Less than the buy now. Let's see. What are common golds at? $550. Guess I'll bid $450 then. Make 100 on each and then store the ones we don't have. When are you going to buy Prime Silvers for League SBCs? For me personally, I don't know when League SBCs are coming out. I think they'll be sometime in the next 2 weeks. I've been putting mainly all the coins I get from silvers into position modifiers and shadows, so I haven't really thought about stocking up on League SBC cards. I probably should. But I haven't. When should I? I should do it anytime from now until they come out, right? What do your FIFA sources say about Icon? Brother, I have no FIFA sources. I have no connections. Whatever you see on Twitter from the leak people are all you can really know, or whatever announcements they make live. What's the best bull you've had of an 80 plus on average? How many you haven't turned out to hit a walkout? I think we've gotten one walkout out of about 15. So I'm about 1 in every 15. But on stream, I'm not really going too crazy with these. We do them every 5 likes. So if we get to like 50 likes, we're opening up about 10 of them on stream. That way we can keep making coins in the background and at least have something to show you guys. But if I was really trying to grind these, I'd be probably doing like 100 a day. I'd be really rapidly turning them out. Are Prem Bronzes going to be the same amount as Prem Silvers? Depends on what the requirements are. If it's the same exact requirements as last year, they should mirror in price. Because last year, the whole thing was you could only use in the first team 3 golds and the rest had to be bronze or silver. So thus, if Prem Silvers were higher than Prem Bronzes, people would go to the Prem Bronzes. And if those went higher than Silvers, people would go to the Silvers. So they'd match each other. I'm sorry, Momo, I feel like the 2 rare gold player packs are better than the 80 plus personally. You don't have to feel bad for saying that, man. I probably agree with you. Yeah, they probably are. If you want to do this grind for that instead of the 80 pluses, by all means, go for it. I do it because it's the repeatable SBC that's currently out, not because I think it's better. So if we had player picks out, I'd be doing player picks, regardless of how good they are. What have you been training with today? Glad you asked, buddy. Guys, members heard about it first. We told members today that with the silver commons high in price, a lot of people losing their bids on that. We're getting outbid on a lot of them. And the flips getting harder and harder because people are bidding more and more. So look at libs. They went back down. There's a window where you could have picked them up for 250, 300. But a lot of them you could have picked up for 350 to 400, with a majority of them being 600 plus by now. So we got a couple hundred today. Ended up selling 25 plus for 1K plus. And then a bunch for hundreds more profit. So we were picking up probably on average 350 and 400. So in between that range. We made a decent amount of coins. I didn't get a chance to sell everything on. They didn't go as high as the other day, obviously. The other day, if you're picking them up for 250, 300 and selling them on for like 9K, it's going to be impossible to beat that. But yeah, the Lib Silvers did really good today. And now you can club stock again because they're back down. Yeah, Jack, that was our main trading today. Got some commons, but mainly been investing. Investing, getting ready for lazy lists tomorrow. Really tracking these position modifiers. So those of you who are not doing position modifier trading or investing because of this SBC, that's fine. You don't need to. But I personally think it's an amazing opportunity to make coins off of it because this is out. It's like every time it resets, they go down in price again. Whatever the lazy lists are going for, it's a little less lazy list. Whatever the instant buy nows are, it's a little less instant buy now. Whatever the open bids were that you're winning, you can win them for a little less. And kind of doing that every single day. Which, if that expires in 9 days and goes completely away, we're going to be sitting on a huge profit if that's the case. I'm just waiting. Should I keep Suit Americana cards? What I do is I store the ones I don't have, and I sell the rest for profit. That's how I do it. But you can do however you want. You finally finished the Messi yesterday. Nice. You like it? I'm saying it because I've been getting more luck, and I've been doing 10 a day, and it's crazy. Yeah, gold upgrades in general are pretty good value. Especially when you can win gold commons for 300 coins during a promo. Like, honestly, For those of you who kind of do these methods when repeatables come out like an 80 plus, if you did these consistently with just gold commons and made gold upgrades and did like 10 to 25 of them a day, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised with what you'd pack over time. Say I got position modifiers for 450. I won a couple on bid the other day for 150. It was really weird how that happens. You just find those times where it seems like no one's looking at a page. And then I saw, dude, I kid you not, there would be ones expiring for like 500 coins open bid, no other bids on them, and the card next to it would be getting bought for the buy now at 1500. Like, make it make sense. If we put that in the calculator for 1500, you just lazy listed everything for 1500 over the course of the rest of the game. Just look how much more crazy that profit goes. Or if you did like 2K. It's insane, man. Or if you lower it a little bit. It's like if you wanted to get an instant buy now versus lazy. It's like instant buy now probably later this week. We'd be saying at about 2.3. Versus the lazy sell, or if they ever get to 1200 instant buy now again like they did the other day. 2.7, almost 2.8. Fish Messing still got 600K. GG, man. Yo, dudes, let me know once we hit 10 likes and we'll do that next 80 plus. And let me know what you guys got in your 82 plus player pick. Mine was horrific. Did you see that silvers are up? I never look at silver, Steven. I only have 40K in the bank, but about 200 silvers and 100 or so position mods. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what silver players are. Can you explain it to me? Haven't used them yet. I'm going to play right after I finish a few things for school. Nice. I'm debating even if I get them done now. Because I was going to wait mainly for League SBCs. Because every time I've gotten fodder to start completing them, an SBC comes out that I want to do. So like when we opened packs before, we did the case SBC. And stuff like that. And then anytime some sort of pack comes out, we've been doing the SBC for that. Or if we had tradable fodder, we would just sell the tradable stuff. I don't even know if I need Messi, to be honest. I still want to do them. I just might wait for League SBCs. We'll see, though. Because right now, currently, he doesn't fit my team. He would have to be a super sub. Leo Player of the Month coming soon? Really? What rating would he be? You're also waiting for the Prem Player of the Month. Who's going to get the Prem Player of the Month? What to do on PC? I would recommend the same stuff we do on PlayStation and Xbox. You would just have to check the buy nows on the PC market. The same way we check buy nows. So feel free to look at the trading tips, man. I'd look at silvers, look at position modifiers, shadows, lib cards. Everything we do, you can do on there. Yeah, I was thinking it'd be Holland, but what's his face from Newcastle's been playing out of his mind. Almiron or whatever. The fraud. Good morning, buddy. How we doing today on this blessed day? 2437. Okay. We're at 4.2 million value in our club right now. Liquid. With position modifiers and shadows. Would be liquid if we got rid of everything. FIFA, what's up, buddy? Very nice. And you? I'm doing absolutely amazing. Thank you for asking. Adam Miron. I love you. What happened, Ghost? What did I do? Hey, 10 likes, boys. All right, time for the second one. Let's check these up. Did I do the 82 plus yet? Yeah, I got an 84. Didn't know if I should make a video on it or wait for on stream or anything. Didn't seem that excited. Stop watching the Barca game. All of a sudden, it's 3-2 Barca. We were up 2-0. Dang, man. All right, here it goes. We'll do another one at 15 likes, boys. We got 25 wonderful people in the stream right now. How's everyone doing? Ripperoni. We'll probably do the spooky matchup packs later tonight as well, off of stream. I don't know if I'll wait to open those packs on stream or what. I didn't see the news today on the World Cup game mode. Can someone explain what I missed? All I know is World Cup game mode is not going to be in Ultimate Team. It's going to be a separate game mode outside of Ultimate Team. And then they're going to do, I think, World Cup promos in Ultimate Team. Any specific positions when buying silvers? Buggy, if you haven't watched our silver player method video, I'd highly recommend watching that when it comes to positions, nations, everything. Got Reece James. Jeez. I already had him untradeable, so I'm up 160k. Someone in our community packed him in a 7.5k pack as well. Do we have any promo packs today that are good, or is it bad today? A mega pack. Yikes. Dude, how many coins do you guys think we've wasted this year on promo packs so far? It has to be a lot. It has to be at least 500k, right? I know, wait, no, it has to be over 1 million. Because I think we did over 500k in a single day. When we had 50k packs. And then we did, was it the 25k packs where we opened like 10 of those that day as well? You have a preview pack? Do I? I didn't think it was up yet. Oh, it is. Sweet. Must have just happened. Am I going to get anything of value? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We got a position modifier, though. We'd love to see that. All right, I think we're getting close to 2,500, boys. We were at 2,437. So we're really close. We're at 15 likes already. 280 packs, please. We did the one for 10 already. I see we're at 14 on my screen, so we're not at 15 yet for me. We'll do that the second we hit it. In the meantime, we'll get our investments in as well. What are the position modifiers selling for on Lazy? I've seen them sell between 1,200 and 1,500 today on Lazy. I've seen hundreds go for 1,500, which is crazy. Judging that, you could double your coins off of that if you really wanted to with some of these bids. Because you got to remember, if you're waiting to sell to the end of the hour, the price doesn't really matter if someone thinks what all yours are listed together in bulk. If they think that's the lowest because they don't see anything else on the page, they're just going to buy it. Might not be a ton, but they sell. It's crazy. All right, there we go, boys. Time for the next one. Marcus, what's up, buddy? Let's go. All right. I want you guys in chat right now to guess what the highest rating is going to be. I'm saying we're getting an 80. This is going to be tragic. Let me know what you think. I don't think we've gotten a single promo card yet this year from repeatables. '83, '84, Soler or Hoiberg? 82, 81, or 88? I'm hoping it's the second one, Marcus. I hate being right. Sucks being right, man. I saw it coming from a mile away. Shave the beard and the comparison's possible. No, it's no shave November. We're gonna see if we can get the Italian sausage mustache. Whatever that hero's name is. All right, let me know once we hit 20 likes, guys, and we'll do that next 80 plus for you dudes. In the meantime, let's get some coins on these position modifiers. So another way to look at these too. I know a lot of you guys who want to invest long term in these are looking for the most amount of coins possible. The way I'm kind of starting to look at these two on a day-to-day basis when we're picking them up is if you're doing silver center back method and you're picking up for 150, let's say you double your coins, you sell for 300, right? You're getting a little over 100 coins after EA tax per card. If you can pick up at a price where in a couple days they could be, let's say 200 coins profit after EA tax instant buy now, you can pick up thousands of these. I'm thinking of it the way I'm thinking of silvers, kind of. Where if you can pick them up for a cheaper price without competition and sell them at a higher price, whether lazy or instant buy now, I see no reason not to. Because then, however many coins you had before, if you're selling for profit, you can afford more cards than you could before. Which means we just get to invest in more and then put other coins elsewhere. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Reed loves Italian people's sausages. You heard it here first. Hey, I'm Italian myself. Italians have the best meat, that's for sure. In like shops and stuff. Get your head out of the gutter, please. Chill, chill, chill. I thought you were Korean? No, I'm not Korean. One of my good friends is Korean, though. I was going to wear this today, but I'm going to go for a run right after the stream, so Didn't want to dirty it. Did you go abroad in the summer? No, but I want to. If there's anyone in the stream who lives in the Sunderland area and wants to take in a balding man who plays FIFA for way too long every single day and likes getting position modifiers and talks about Sunderland nonstop, I would gladly stay with y'all for the summer. Catch a couple matches, you know. Go to the EFL Championship playoffs. Watch Sunderland get promoted to the Prem. You know, casual stuff. Take a road trip with you to Wembley, where we beat Burnley 10-0. Easy. Amad Diallo scores all 10 goals. Just kidding. Ross Stewart would have at least 15 that game. Amad could have at least one. And Sunderland now has a ton more money. United wants to buy Ahmad back. We're like, nah, he's ours now. We throw a bunch of money at United. Keep him. I was at Sunderland earlier in the season, and the home attendance is unreal. It, like, I as a fan from the United States, can understand how big of a club it is. But until, like, you witness it in person, I feel like you truly have no idea. Especially when it was League One. In Championship, it's a little bit more expected. Still crazy, though, the size difference of them versus other teams in the Championship when it comes to not only home attendance, but the amount of fans you can fit in a stadium. $15 more. We're almost there, boys. Come on. If you want to do the spooky matchups, all of them are doable with Sudamericana lives. Yep. That's a good fact, buddy. Dude, I just want League SBCs to be out, man. I'm so ready for them. I swear, if we get a tradable jumbo gold pack again from the Libertadores, I might cry out of happiness. I'm hoping they copy and paste whatever it was last year. Because Libertadores was fodder FC. I wouldn't mind that again. One of the favorite games this season because our goalie scored in the 90th. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, you fraud. No QPR supporters allowed in here, alright? I still have PTSD from that game. One of my best friends called me right after it happened just to laugh. I knew exactly what he was going to do when he called too. I didn't speak to that man for like a couple weeks before that. And just out of the blue, I get a call the second we concede. Unbelievable. PC position modifiers can be bought for $650. What is their buy now within the hour, Josh? Because there could be a lot of coins there. Yeah, it's 14. Oh, there we go. We just said it. Let's go! Modifiers have been so low on PS5 all week. Yeah, lazy lists still go like crazy. So make sure you're lazy listing if you aren't. Alright, 2501. Okay, we're almost to 4.3. The goal is to get that to 5 mil plus by the end of the week, and I think we can for sure do that. Yeah, just lazy list for the couple hundred more, and then pick up another set of however much you sold. And just keep doing that over and over. The buy now average will come way down, and then when they shoot back up, you're sitting on even more coins. All right, dudes, let me know once we hit 20 likes, and we'll do the next 80 plus for you dudes. Hope all is well, mate. It's going pretty well, man. Can't complain. 7 hour within the hour. It's just so low. Yeah, today especially because they redid the repeatable for the day. If you guys don't know, for the next, I believe, 9 days, every single day, people will be able to get another set of 5 position modifiers. So if you kind of track the price throughout the day, you'll notice it typically gets its lowest about an hour or two after that position modifier resets. You can pick up a whole bunch for cheaper than they normally go for. And then as the day goes on, they slowly get a little bit more and more in terms of the bid price, in terms of the buy now, in terms of the lazy list. So you can capitalize off of them every single day. You see the Thunder and the U21 goalkeeper score? No, I haven't. Did they post it on their Twitter account? When do you think they could shoot back up? Define your definition of shoot back up, because I've been selling them for 1,200. Even though the buy now is lower. Are you saying like the instant buy now? What will it get to? Last week the instant buy now was 1,300. I think that was Wednesday or Thursday. So. It's going to be different each day. I know it's going to be optimistic and all about the league SBCs, but if I had to guess, they'd probably do the same thing they did with the advanced SBCs and make everything untradeable. You know, I would say probably not. I would disagree. I don't think they'd make it fully untradeable. If anything, I think they'd nerf the packs even more and make them, some of them tradable and then the others untradeable. However, even if they did make it completely untradeable, I think people's response, a lot of people would not want to do them. It'd make it even easier to make coins on them with the trader with the cards, and then make it even easier to pick them up to do the SBCs. So if they did make it completely untradeable, I don't necessarily think it'd be the worst thing in the world. I still think it'd be possible to really enjoy them. It would just suck that they constantly make it more and more untradeable. Music's a little bit too loud. Is it? How about now? Is that better? I told you from Simon is actually trading with Crowley Town. Yeah, it's a marketing tactic, and it's working really well. It's going to benefit them so much. Maybe I'll try to get rid of my supply and reinvest, flip, sell maybe for 1,200 and just buy more. Yeah, like I'll show you my chart, kind of the way it works for me. So, no matter how many I sell in a day, let's say they get back to 1,000 by now, right? That's how much I can expect if I sell all my 2,500, which that would take me what, 25 full listings of 100 at the instant buy now for me to sell all of them. But realistically, if I'm selling for 1,000 buy now, I think right now they go for 900 within the hour. If they got to 1,000 instant buy now, which easily can happen, right now we're picking them up for 800 on bid. So that average purchase price is probably even lower. It's probably closer to 850 now with the amount we've been selling and the amount we've been picking up. You can like move these factors any which way you want, and it really starts adding coins. So even though you might not be selling the bulk of your group, if you're consistently selling a couple hundred a day, picking up a couple hundred, and that average buy now keeps going down, and all of a sudden that sell price even goes up 100. Let's say instead of 1,000, it goes to 1,100. What would that be after tax? It would go up from 2.375 to 2.613. So you can see how quickly just even 100 coins can change how much you make on that. So that's why I really think quantity is the goal this year. Average purchase price is the goal this year. And the sell price is important, but I think the ability to sell at whatever the price is, get the coins, whether instant buy now within the hour or lazy list, and get more is more worth it. Because again, you see the cap here. You see how high it can go if they ever would get extinct. But even if they didn't get extinct, if they went to like 2K, let's say that SBC goes away where we no longer have position modifiers every single day. Let's say it goes from, let's do 1K first. Let's say it goes from 1K where you'd have 2.375. You sell for 2K, then now it becomes 4.751. Isn't that crazy? So I think dollar cost averaging is the way to go this year. Your background FIFA music is better than the tracks on FIFA. Thank you. Kanye West is the funniest human being alive. You should see his interviews. I've seen almost every single one. Yeah. All right, you guys ready for the next 80 plus? What is going to be the rating on this one? The last one we did was a 80 rated player, Delfeo. So he threw him right back in. You're very right. Yeah, so let me explain one more thing too, Apollo. So remember, when I'm doing all that, I'm also silver trading. I'm making about 200 to 300K a day with silver trading. Whether that's investing, storing them in our club, selling them at new content, or just kind of flipping throughout the day. So I always have around 200 to 300K liquid coins that I'm reinvesting more into at those lower prices, or just picking up more in general because I really don't care about what the market's price is. Whatever the market price is, if I'm picking them up less than the buy now and I can sell for more, that's all I care about. So that number that we have in our club, the amount of them will constantly go up, which will make the amount of coins that are in them go up, because anytime you get more cards, you can get more coins. And if the buy now goes up, that goes up as well. If the bid price that we're picking up for goes down, we're making more coins as well. So it's like if the market's low, I'm capitalizing because I'm getting an average buy now price or an average bid price lower than it would have been before. If the prices go up, I'm sitting on a bunch of cards that I can now sell for, if I get rid of everything, hundreds of thousands, if not a million coins more than that lower price. And the more that we're able to pick up, the more that we're able to get that average buy now down, the more coins in the long run I feel like I can make. And I'm really not only doubling down this year, I'm going full kind of crazy mode with them. I want to see how insane we can get with coins and transfer profit this year. I do, hold me to this, I think it's going to be quite plausible this year that you'll see our name in the top 100 traders for transfer profit. I think it's possible. If I had to guess right now, we're probably top 400, top 300 maybe. Once I really start selling some stuff on, you'll see that number increase a lot. Bro, what does this pack look? Oh my gosh. Napoli losing 1-0 to Liverpool right now. Really? Dude, I keep forgetting Champions League is a thing right now. Marseille's tied with Tottenham. Barcelona's beating Victoria. Bayern's beating Inter. Sporting's losing to Frankfurt. That's tough, man. But no, so going back to the average buy now thing, in the near future, the indicator that I'm looking for is even a slight modification in price after that SBC goes away. If they instantly come back after those 9 days, here, let me pull it up so you guys know what I'm talking about again. Chopstick, what's up, buddy? When this goes away, by the time this goes away, I would love to have, so we have 9 days left in it. I would love to have 5,000 position modifiers. Right now we're at 2,500 of them. I would love to have 5,000. What I might do is I'm sitting on about 1.4 million coins in shadows. I might sell my shadows, double down on position modifiers as we get closer to the end of that. Not even mentioning the daily fluctuations. We're always selling with daily fluctuations, whether lazy or instant by now, and picking up more. But after those 9 days, I really want to see if it comes back out or if they tweak it at all. Because even the little bit of a tweak, let's say they bring it back out, but let's say you can only do it 5 times still, but the amount of time in between resets is more time. That means people are going to run out, and that number slowly increases just a little bit. Even if it's 100, 200 coins, whether instant buy now or instant late or lazy list within the hour, that's going to be a lot of coins over time. And then if the SBC never comes back, and now a bunch of people need to buy position modifiers rather than do the SBC, that's going to be even crazier. What up, dog? Not much, man. Bro, Liverpool are so inconsistent this season. I've never seen inconsistent spelled that way. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, dude, honestly, give me the worst pack luck now and raise it during Team of the Year. I'm fine with that. Footmaster, what's up, buddy? How have Silver's been going for you, Footmaster? Making a lot of coins off of them? All right, let me know when we're on 25 likes, dude, and we'll do the next 80 plus. In the meantime, let's keep flipping cards. Got about 45 minutes left on the stream today. 45. I think I'm going to make an updated position modifier video eventually, too. So, we have the one already in the trading playlist. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking it out. You don't have to do it right now, but whenever you get some time. But I think I'm going to do an updated video of that to show off the Google Doc and how getting more over time makes it so those little changes in price give you hundreds of thousands of more coins. I think that's going to be an important factor. 7 minutes added time. Jeez. Did someone die in the second half? How is it 7 minutes? Alright, so you're going to let us win these on bid? Or are we going to get outbid on everything if we bid 450? Hopefully not. No idea how they did added time. I'm start being so much. I remember when it was really 5 minutes. Now it's normal. Well, I feel like time wasting has gone up exponentially. And I feel like one of the reasons time wasting has gone up over the past couple of years is the introduction of the new tactic of when you get fouled, or even if it's not a foul, land on the ball and catch it every time. So the ref has to make a call. Very rarely do you see a person where it's close to them being fouled, where a ref wouldn't call it a foul, land on the ball, have it in their hands, and then call it the other way. I very rarely see that. So I feel like there's so many more set pieces in the game of football nowadays, in the past couple of years especially. And that can take a lot of time off the clock. With the addition to now a lot of the leagues doing 5 substitutes, that can be a large amount of time as well, especially if all the substitutes aren't at the same time. If you have like 3 different groups going in at 3 different times, that's going to add up. Injuries, goalkeeper wasting time, all the normal stuff. I feel like that's going to be kind of the new normal, is 5+ minutes. I came back yesterday for my tournament in Portugal. You came in 17th? How many teams were in the tournament, mate? How many of these are your mass bidding? I feel like with common golds, it's going to be a lot harder. But we're still winning most of them, it looks like. Actually, that's good. You finally reached Elite Division. GG. There's 64 teams. Congrats, man. That's awesome. including Liverpool, PSG, and Juve and more. Nice. Where did they finish? Above you guys, or? Crystal Palace. What position do you play again? Did you say you're a center back, or is that someone else? Juve became first. Dang, maybe they need to start looking at their youth development and start getting them some game time. Oh, you're a goalkeeper. Nice. I don't think we have a lot of goalkeepers in the community. I feel like we have a lot of midfielders or wingers is the main thing I see. You know what I haven't tried in a while? Let's see if this works. Can we select the MLS? That way we're not bidding on top leagues. It might have more value for the commons. You try this with maybe like the Korean League, the CSL. Maybe try this with Spanish second division, but you probably get a lot of top nation cards in there too. Championship, I don't know how many golds championship has. Benfica was so good, but only lost 4-0. So what I'm hearing is you gave up 4 goals. Now that I know you're a keeper. Where was your defense at? They had a lookalike from Anthony with skills. They had a fidget spinner as their winger. I'm curious. Let's do some math real quick. Oh, geez. If you just, like, bid 450 and you lazy listed these for, let's say, 600. I don't even know if that's lazy. I think most of them go for 600 within the hour. Let's do math on that, though. 0.95 while you're, like, watching Netflix. It's 120 per card. You're trying to make 100K a day minimum. You would have to sell 833 cards, which would be a little more than 8 full listings. I feel like that's not too bad to do, because you can pick up a couple hundred every 5 minutes or so, would be my guess. And that's just with common golds, which you're really not going to see them go for a crazy high price. If you did that with silvers, you have that ability for them to go way higher. And mix that in with like daily SBCs, they could shoot to the moon. So I feel like the best way to make coins this year, especially if you're someone who doesn't have a lot, is just find something you can consistently get coins from and kind of stick to it. Maybe not always look for like the next best thing, but like become a master of a part of the market. Because I would argue a lot of you guys, I wouldn't say you're masters at silvers yet, but you are definitely past the beginner stage. And a lot of you are moving probably past the intermediate stage. A lot of you are starting to see nations rise, position rise for daily SBCs, certain leagues, marquee matchups. All right, let me know once we hit 25 likes, boys, and we'll do the next 80 plus. Blake, you are for sure a master, buddy. 100%. Me and Blake are masters. Steven, you would be a master, but you don't put enough time in this game because you've been busy. Once you're able to grind more. Wait, you do put in time now. Okay. I see you then. Two 2-0. Who scored? Nunez has scored. Jeez. Now he just needs to do that for the Prem so I can get some fantasy points. He needs to make up for the fact that I bought him over Holland, alright? We need to see some hat tricks. Napoli's first loss this season. Might be, yeah. Are they still, they're still on top of Serie A, I believe, too. Yeah, 10-2. Still no losses in Serie A. Serie A's looking nice this year, man. The top 5, or the top 6 right now. Napoli, Atalanta, Milan, Roma, Lazio, and Inter. That's a wide open top 6. All of them are very close in points. If you want to watch a game, search SBFA, Prestige FA. Watch one of your guys' games. Could you DM me that on Discord? Like a link to it? Just send me like a message on Discord and I'll be able to put it in from there. Prestige FA is your team. Nunez got his assists as well. So what happens in Champions League games when people perform well? They don't get informs, right? Would those be like player of the man of the matches? Or how do they typically count good performances in those games? Spurs scored in the 95th minute. Jeez. Yeah, no informs. Informs is only league. Got it. Liverpool on minute 85 and 95. You sent that? Alright, I'll take a look at it later. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Can I only watch stuff live, or does it show after the fact, too? Like, can I go back and watch some of your guys' matches from previous games? KDB should be getting a second inform this week. Hopefully, he can pack his inform untradeable, too. Because this card has been phenomenal, man. Play him as a box-to-box. Then second half, I make him a cam. They man of the match in knockout games? Okay. Need Liverpool to win the league? Please, I need my Nunez upgraded. Oh, that was the only match that was filmed? Okay. Who goes through Atletico or Leverkusen? Because I thought it's who scored more goals. I believe it's goal differential, not who scores more. I could be wrong. Let's take a look. Champions League. So Leverkusen looks like goal differential, they're tied at -4. Maybe head-to-head. So they have goals for, they have one less, so it can't be that. Goals against, they have one less than Atletico. So it could be goals against maybe. Or maybe head-to-head. What was the head-to-heads? They drew Atletico in, I think they're away match, right? About the one before that. They beat him 2-0. So yeah, it could be head-to-head. You only started playing KDB when you found out his price? Low-key, we kind of did. Not gonna lie. But I'm glad we started playing with him. Nonetheless. He's a really good card. It'll be nice to have Messi in there, though, when we finally get around to doing Messi. I'm hoping we'll get some more League One promo cards or something that we can have in the meantime. Or we wait for prices to keep dropping. Because if I can pick up a Neymar at even cheaper after Black Friday, finish the Messi SBC, have like a, try to pack like a Hakimi or something untradeable, get our Renato Sanchez in there, we'd have a disgusting looking team. A little slow but explosive. Yeah, I don't need him to be super fast where I'm going to be playing him. I'll have him just be running around that cam spot, playing balls to our outside cams / our wingers, whatever you'd want to call them. What do you think of the World Cup DLC not being a separate game mode on foot this year? So my thoughts are this. I don't know if you guys will agree with it, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts. So I know they have the World Cup game mode outside of foot, which I wasn't going to play anyways. I only care about foot. In the past, I remember playing the World Cup game mode in foot, and it was a lot of fun. However, the rewards seemed good. My only beef was it was a separate game mode in foot. So it felt like, for me now, if it was a separate game mode in foot, it would take away from my normal foot grinding. However, the in-between they kind of did is they're giving us World Cup stuff in Ultimate Team. We're going to have like World Cup promos. We're going to have the heroes. We're going to have the objectives, the swaps, SBCs. We're going to have essentially the stuff that would be in a World Cup game mode in a separate Ultimate Team. They're going to put it into Ultimate Team. So we're still getting it. We're just getting it in a new format. And we don't know. It could be a better format than in past years. We'll have to wait and see. I think the people who are expecting the same thing are going to be disappointed, obviously. But I do think there should be some excitement behind it because it looks like it could be really cool. His stream is great, moves and gets to position. You'll score a lot with him. Messi in an arrow formation will be really good. Yeah, because currently, wait, can I not do custom tactics when we have Kostic there? Currently, this is the way we're set up. In KDB, after about like, when we make our first sub to take Ross Stewart out, whether it's towards the end of the first half or right at halftime, we move KDB to Cam. And you bring in Kiesier. Arnautovic as a Cam has been really good, surprisingly. The Insigne is just beautiful. Renato's insane. Gakpo's a striker's insane. Kessier's insane. And Nkunku's insane. Rafinha's pretty good. Henry, what's up, buddy? How you doing today, man? Are you going to play Rivals? When do rewards come out? We are pushing for Div 4. 3 wins needed. So what reward do I got? I need 3 wins to get rank 1 rewards. So that would be Jumbo Premium Gold players, 2 of them. Rare Gold packs and Jumbo Premium Golds. Is that better than Div 4 rewards? Rare Mega Pack and Prime Golds. Oof. And if we're not getting to 8 wins in Div 4, if we only got to 3 or whatever, it'd be Mega Packs and Jumbo Premium Golds. I think if we stayed in Div 5, it might be a little better. Let's try that this week. Let's get 3 more wins. And see what happens. When do we get season rewards? I believe in like 10 days. Where do you see the countdown timer? 8 days. 8 days till we get rewards. And how do rewards work? Do you get a pack for every milestone? So like I get the 51 and I get the 21? Is that how it works? Mega Pack, Gold Pack, Prime Gold Rare Electrum, Jumbo Rare Prime. Okay, so we need to get to 90 wins. That's going to be important. Oh, wait, no. You only get them for the season, right? It's the latest only. So Jumbo Premium Gold. Jumbo Rare players, Jumbo Premium Gold players, Jumbo Gold. Okay, so what we should do is we should try to stay Div 5 this week. Rank 1. Get those rewards untradeable. And then get to 90 wins in Div 4. Or heck, even if we push Div 3, what would that look like? Jumbo Premium Gold. Prime Gold. Jumbo Rare players, Prime Gold players, Rare Electrum. Yo, dude, you think thousands of libs is the move again? If you know how to do the unassigned glitch, then yeah. It's extremely hard to do the unassigned thing this year, so you're most likely not going to be able to do that. My move this year, instead of going unassigned, is we do consumables. So I have 2,500 position modifiers right now. And then I have over 500 shadows. So at this current point in time, I'm sitting on, if I'd get rid of everything in my club right now for position modifiers and shadows, I'd have 4.3 million coins there. Oh, it's not win, it's just play? Okay. Thank you, buddy. 85s are the same price as 86s. Jeez. Just want to say thanks, as I've hardly done any trading this year. Just done silvers occasionally. Now I have 2 mil. A 2 mil team in 1 month. Hey, no problem, man. Good, thanks you. I'm doing fantastic, man. Let me know once we get 25 likes, dudes. We're just flipping some cards in the meantime. I actually don't really know how to do it this year. I have the screenshot of what someone said is the way to do it. But I haven't done it myself. Milestone's the division you're in. What's the move with position modifiers? I'm glad you asked, buddy. Let me pull up my Google Docs. So you'll see. You'll see. You'll see what we have kind of here. So this is my portfolio. I'm going to be updating this quite a bit. I'll probably give you guys the link to it so you can track my progress. So we've been selling them for 1,200 lazy list and getting hundreds of sell a day typically. Now that the price is a little lower, we haven't been selling as much, but we've been picking up more. And when we do sell, it'd be at a little lower price. Either way, this is movable. So if we're selling at 1,000 buy now, you'll see our after EA tax with the current sell value. You'll see our quantity if that changes. So if we get, say, 2,000 instead of 2,500, you'll see how that changes things. So yeah, the reason I put this is to show you how crazy it is to make coins in these, even with little changes in price. So if you've been on this channel for at least a little bit, you know how we do silvers. We pick up silvers en masse, we store in our club, we wait for them to go up in price, and we sell them. If you use that same logic with position modifiers, but you add in lazy listing, it gets crazy. So our average buy now when we first started was like 1,200 coins. And that's when they were going for like 1,500. So get rid of the quantity right now and just look at like the average sell price, the average purchase price, and pretend we don't have many here. If we had barely anything, let's say we had, let's say 25 cards, right? That's not a lot of value in there, but we're selling for a decent amount. And if we're able to sell at a decent amount, lazy list, and it's not the buy now, we know that we can pick up less than that price. And we can typically do that a couple hundred in between. If you don't know what we're talking about, ! trading, you can take a look at our position modifier video. We kind of break down how you decide what to bid versus the instant buy now to sell at versus the lazy list. So if things were at 1,500 lazy list, we're most likely picking them up under 1,000 coins on bid. So that average price, the more we get, would go down. Let's say we double the amount in there. We're seeing a lot more potential profit as that average sell price goes up. But let's say it goes down. Let's say it goes down to 1,300, right? You see that goes down. But as we're silver trading on the side, we're building up more quantity over time. If we're picking up less than the buy now and we're selling for more than the buy now, we can afford more cards each and every single time we sell one. So if we pick up one for, let's say, under 1,000, we sell it for 1,300. We can pick up another card for under 1,000. We have extra profit to hold on to. Now with 100 cards, that doesn't seem like much. But if we go back to 2,500 and we're doing instant buy nows for a lot of these, you end up making a ton of coins. And depending on what price you sell it for, there's a huge difference. So for example, if I'm selling at 1,000, I have 2,500 in my club. No matter what the average purchase price is, after EA tax, I'm going to have 2.375 million liquid coins, right? So look at that number, 2.375. The difference between that and selling them at 1,100 is a huge difference, over 200K. So the difference between making another 100 to 200K might be when you sell a card at. And how can you determine that value? How can you get it to sell at that price? How can you get that after EA tax to be looking like that number? If you have a certain goal you want to hit, let's say your goal is 2.5 million. How can you get there? There's a bunch of different ways. Your average purchase price could go down. Let's say the prices are lower. Okay, so the prices are lower, but you're going to wait for them to go back up. You can pick up a bunch at a lower price and bring that average purchase price down, which will also give you more quantity. So as you get more quantity, that after EA tax, total liquid coin number is going to go up. If the sell price goes up, same thing, that number is going to go up. So it's a constant back and forth between those things that we're going to be fighting throughout the year. If the buy now prices are down, we're picking a whole bunch up and we're silver trading on the side. The buy now price goes up and we're happy with the price it's at, we're going to sell off a bunch of our quantity in our club. Let's say we have 27 in our club and we sell at 1,200. We have over 3 mil liquid. Imagine then when these go back down and we put 3 mil into them when they're under 1,000 coins, right? How crazy would that be? So let's say we did that. We got to, what would that be, over 3,000? So we could afford over 3,000 of these. You'd see how that would change how much after EA tax we'd get if we sold at that price then. So we're just consistently doing that throughout the year. And then if there's ever a time where they go crazy, let's say they go to like 2K and we're sitting on 3K in our club, we have a ton more coins there. We also have, if they would ever go extinct, the max amount of coins you could expect to make on them. I don't think it would ever get to that point. But again, even a couple hundred move in each direction, you can see how much that changes the price. And the more quantity you have, the lower that average purchase price is, the more you can get over time if you're patient with it. I don't know if that makes complete sense to you. I don't know exactly how I worded that. We'll make another kind of video on it, more intense. But to me, it makes perfect sense in my head. And I think this method's going to get us top 100 in the world with transfer profit this year. Could be wrong, but I think we're top 500 right now. So you ever going to go fully liquid? Yes, at times. But I think I'm going to, for the most part, have our coins work for us. Because there's no reason not to. Especially if we're not going to be buying cards. Like, I was going to buy the Teo Hernandez. If anything, that's what I would have put coins into. But I really didn't need him for my team. Yeah, lid flipping today was insane, man. There's some good coins. Is my market glitch right now, or silver selling for $5.50 a piece? Silver libs or silver commons? Silver commons, a lot of them were selling for 600 plus earlier. I don't know what they're at right now. Hey man, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Was it a good idea to buy De Vrij and Osimhen as they're getting a team of the week? I have no idea. I haven't checked their price. I don't know what they're going to get to. That's not kind of my area of the market. Yeah, I mean, he's worth it if you're an AC Milan fan and you're happy playing with him, no matter how good he is. But realistically speaking, me putting those coins in, the way I looked at it in the long run was, I would hate myself if I did not put those into position modifiers and shadows, and I missed out on tons of coins because of it. 27 likes? Yes, sir. We hit 25. Let's get this next one open, boys. All right, we got to go at, what time is it? 5:18? Got another 15 minutes or so. A lot of libs can be won for 400 to 450 coins and sold for 700 plus coins, even 1,000 plus. Yes, sir. Libs are the best, man. Libs are so good. It's probably hard to calculate what's your daily PAT then on the position modifiers. So, yes and no. If I have my average price that I'm picking them up for the day in mind, and I'm seeing what I'm lazy listing them for, and I'm seeing how many I'm selling, I'm able to kind of calculate how much profit a day I'm making off of them. But my main way of making coins, regardless of how much the position modifiers is making, is off of the silver trading. We make about 200K to 300K on average a day from silvers. I would say that's probably 200K is on the lower end. Most days are 300K plus, especially with really good daily SBCs like the other day. And that's not even needing crazy prices. We just bid on so many cards and we store so many. That being said, all the profit we get from those, this is another way I'd think about it. If you're making even, let's say, 50K a day on silvers and not 100K plus. Let's say you're making 50K a day, but you can put your coins into something that will double over time or can get you X% increase over time. It's just a additional profit you can make. So at some point, if you're doing silver trading or investing, you'll kind of reach your cap on how many cards you can sell at a time. You'll kind of reach your cap on how many you can bid on, how many you can sell in that hour after new content when they're the most up in price. You're going to see kind of there's a ceiling, right? If you get a certain level of club stock, you can't go higher than that. Once you start reaching those caps, you're going to need other places to put your coins. Because if I just did silvers and kept reinvesting in only silvers, I'd be sitting on millions of coins liquid and they'd be in nothing else. So for me, having them sit in position modifiers where they consistently go up and down and I can pick them up low, sell them higher, is a really easy place to see those coins long-term be beneficial and short-term get flips every single day. And on the off chance they go extremely high and we have a ton in our club, we're making even more coins off of them. Shadows, we knew they went extinct multiple times last year for 5K. If we're picking them up under 2,500 coins, which we have been, 2.2 to 2.3 is what we've typically been picking them up for. If we kind of use that as an investment too, lazy list those for more coins, pick up more for cheaper then because we can afford more every time we lazy list. Do that, we're going to constantly see that shadow number go up. And if we're sitting on 1,000 shadows in our club for under 2.5 and they ever go extinct, we're going to make a ton of coins on them. But even if they don't go extinct, we can still list 100 up and lazy list them, sell them, and then buy more with the profit we get from it. So the way I look at it is we're selling, we're investing, we're lazy listing, we're waiting, we're flipping, we're doing a little bit of everything, right? I'm not just holding on to these in bulk, waiting for them to go up in price. I'm consistently listing these, and we'll get sales and we'll pick up more. And then we just keep doing that over and over. So I would love this number to be to 5K next. At some point, I want to be at 10K position modifiers. That's my goal. And then with chem styles, I would love to have over 1,000 shadows soon. Wild, so you're telling me you make 600K a week? Oh, no. We make more than 600K a week. If we're not making $1 million a week, that's a low week for us. Last week, we went from 100K liquid to 1 mil liquid with our stuff at our club, not selling any position modifiers or anything, strictly just doing silvers mainly. We made 100K to $1 mil, and I think it was 3 or 4 days. Where are League SBCs coming? In the next 2 weeks, most likely. Last year, they came out on November 11th, so I'd expect it on that day or sooner. Do you always sell silver straight away, or do you always store straight away? Depends on what the price is. If we're picking them up at 150, I'll typically always store, just because it makes sense to load them up, because you can't get them any cheaper. You can only sell them for more. If they're high in price, like if everything's 400 plus, I'll probably pick up for less and flip in the moment, but it really depends. Most of the time, I'm doing both. Most of the time, I have so much in my club anyways that I'm getting mainly duplicates. I'll sell my duplicates, and then I'll, the ones that are stored in my club, we'll sell them at new content. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. How do you do silver trading? I'm going to link you our trading playlist in chat, boys. I highly recommend, if you don't know how we do silver trading, or the basics of silver trading, or how you can make millions of coins a year. Last year, we made 10 mil from silver trading. This year, we're easily going to make 15 mil plus from silver trading. We have a video that kind of walks you through the basics and how we kind of do it. Positions, nations, how to know if something's going up, when do we check, when do we store, when do we flip. We go through all that in the silver trading video. The silver player method, baby. So where's the silver vid? It's literally in the playlist I just linked, buddy. Also, what's the average PAT on Shadow Lazy Cell? Mine's been 1,200, but I've seen them go for 1,500 today. Lazy quite a bit. So you can really list it at whatever you want. If you have 100 in bulk selling together, no matter what the price is, if it's a lazy, typically some stuff goes, because you're going to have some poor soul who doesn't know what the prices are on stuff, and they're going to see a whole page of the same price. They're going to assume that's what the buy now is. So for example, if position modifiers are selling instantly for 1K, you can sell a lot of them for a lazy list at 1,200. But if I listed 100 up at 2K and there's a poor soul trying to buy one in the last couple seconds and he's searching from his club, he's not going to see what the buy now price of a position modifier is. He's going to look at what the cheapest one on that page is, and he's going to buy it. Sorry I'm late. Will you grind for the 82 plus player pick? You can't really grind it. It's only one. It's not repeatable. So I use the 80 plus, our untradables we got from that to finish the 82 plus player pick. In general, do you sell all players in your club so it's mainly untradeable apart from club stocking? I typically have, at any given point in time, 3,000 plus players in our club. Gold commons for 300. Silver commons mainly for 150. Silver rares for 250. Bronze rares for 150. Those are our main source of players. We'll have those, or I guess Comedy Bowl golds count too, as cards, and Comedy Bowl silvers. So maybe 5 or 6. And we'll get tons and tons of players at those price. Check daily SBCs. Wait to see what goes up. For example, the other day, I'm not even joking when I say this, the power of investing with silvers. We picked up hundreds of silver lib cards for 250, 300 coins. How many of you guys in chat had cards you were picking up for 250? And I kid you not, I'm not even joking. Sold for 8,000 plus coins the other day for the daily SBC. Picked up for 250, 300, sold for 8K plus. You can go back to that stream. I think it was on Sunday, right? We literally sat there for like 2 hours and did nothing but sell cards for like 5K plus. We had hundreds. It was beautiful. When we're picking up silvers, silver libs you can consistently pick up and store. I've been picking them up for 300 to 350, and then flipping at new content. That's our main thing we did today. Yeah, silver commons I'm not stacked on because I'd rather just flip them right now. Because there's no point in investing when they're already up in price. Theoretically, you could pick them up for, like, let's say 400 a piece and store them in your club if you think tomorrow they're going to be even higher. But you take the risk of the whole market going down to 150 open bid again. You know? That's why it's no risk when you're picking them up for 150 and storing. Because they literally can't get lower than that. Out of position Perisic from the 82 plus. Nice, man. We got a 84. So ours wasn't that good. Libs are gold for real. Lib golds, aka lib cards, Comedy Bowl Libertadores cards that are 75 plus rated count as rare golds. And will typically hold the value of rare golds. How do you do the lib bidding method? Exclamation mark trade in DCE. It's in the trading playlist, my dude. All our methods of how we've made millions this year are in the trading playlist. Step by step on how we do them. Whether that's position modifiers, whether that's silvers, whether that's libs. It's all available. Alright, let's get a full transfer. Let's go into these. Do you play champs? I typically get 9 to 11 wins. I've played every champs weekend so far this year. I usually don't, but since the rewards are pretty good, and I can make a video out of it each week, as a content creator, that's a W. Can I see your main team? Yeah, give me a second. Let me get to 100 full, and then I'll show it. Club stocking is the easiest and the lowest risk investment because silvers rise a lot. You can easily pick them up. It's definitely my favorite method to make coins. Yep. And club stocking mixed in with consumable investing / trading works really well too, because what we had in previous years with the unlimited unassigned, we now no longer have the same way. So for me, it's a lot easier to put a lot of coins into things that we can store unlimited in our club rather than attempt to go unassigned. You know? You see the Tottenham game? I did not, no. Reed could get 21 wins in champs, but he settles for 11. Yes. 20-0 and a bonus one for not conceding a goal. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I do think if I did less menus and did more gameplay, I would be an elite level player. Because I would like to think the amount of time I've spent lib bidding last year and doing the lib SBC, if I would have put into actually learning gameplay and making the most meta team possible and learning from the pros and then the same year doing the same thing, I have no doubt we could be way better than we are. I feel like I'm half decent, but we have a long way to go. My big thing is I do stupid passing errors for my defense. I'll win a ball and I'll turn it over instantly and give him a counterattacking opportunity. All right, here's our main team, boys. Would you say 900 is good for position modifiers? Any price is good for position modifiers if you're doing it the way we recommend it. But right now I'm picking up for 800 with the current market. But we'll show you. First, let's show the team, then we'll do a little bit of bidding. This is the team. We had... Who did we have outride? I think we had Kostic there, so we have to pick up a Kostic again. This is the team we're going to play with next week in League. Gakpo, best super sub striker out there. Insigne is pretty good. And Nkunku always gets a goal or assist off the bench. Vieri's an absolute beast at the cam/center forward spot. Renato Sanchez is just meta. Cassier literally runs everywhere on the pitch. Beautiful. I'm not good either, but I don't play like a rat. Yeah, I like passing a lot. I do. Even if it hurts me, I do a ton of passing. More than I should. Alright, so if you look, things are expiring right now on the PlayStation Xbox market for 900. If you go to 850, everything sells within 5 minutes. 800 is going to be your instant buy now, right? So theoretically, if 800 is the instant buy now, you want to pick up for at least 100 under that price. So if you wanted to try right now, you could try to pick these up for 700 on bid. Now, these are the lowest they've been today. So you might have a lot of competition, and it might be at the absolute bottom. So you might not win every single card at this price, or you might lose a lot of bids. But I'd try to pick them up for 700. You have a dude bidding 750 right now. But in terms of the sell price, if we know they're going for 850, we want to see a couple hundred above it. Or if we know they're going for 800 instant, we want to see a couple hundred above it if they'll lazy list at this price. So you just watch a couple cards, you see if it gets bought out at the end. Then if it does, you move up another 100. You keep seeing from there. But again, no matter what the buy now is, you can always lazy list cards typically, no matter what price you list them for. I've seen cards go for today, 1500 plus, just because it'll be a full page of 1500 plus, and someone will try to get it at the end. Because they're not familiar with what prices are going for. I enjoy both trading and gameplay. I do too. I typically play my games off stream because I can't concentrate while I'm reading chat or like streaming. There's too much stuff going on. Did you say it's the best card to flip right now? I don't know. Probably silvers. Probably lib silvers. You play like a rat, I'm proud to admit it. Dude, finding the meta in a game and abusing it is either the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. There's no in between. Lib cards are really good to flip. I picked up a ton today for 350, 400. Made really good coins on them. Alright, boys, that's going to be it for the stream. We will see you dudes tomorrow. Let's do a Mumbo Elite raid before we go. Let's see who's live right now. FIFA 23. Find a live stream in here. We'll join this person's chat and say Mumbo Elite raid. The Art of FIFA. Division Rivals gameplay. Who is this guy right here? Boom Beetle. Alright, I'm going to send you guys the Boom Beetle, chat. Mumbo Elite Raid. Go say hi to him real quick before you head out, please. You don't need to subscribe, but smash his like button. If you do enjoy his content, feel free to subscribe. Oh, never mind, chat. He's wearing a Toronto FC kit. Nah, bro. I take it back. He needs to support the Portland Timbers.